In this video, we will discuss about chemical properties of ether. And for ether, we know functional group is ROR. Oxygen has two lone pairs of electrons, and because of lone pair of electrons, it acts as or behave as Lewis base. It acts as Lewis base, and if it acts as Lewis base, it can react with concentrated acid to form oxonium salts and react with concentrated acids to give oxonium salts. Oxonium salts, just like if I talk about ROR react with HCl, this lone pair of electron will attach to the H positive and it gives out oxonium salts like this. Now it has one lone pair of electron with positive charge and chloride like this. If I talk about methoxymethane, it reacts with HCl in same manner and gives out dimethyl oxonium chloride. It is dimethyl oxonium chloride. ये तो एक सिंपल सा रिएक्शन है इन विच वी नो दैट ether act as Lewis base. Because it behave as Lewis base, it can react with acid to give salts, and these salts are known as oxonium salts. Now next type of reaction which ether involve, it is breaking of bond between carbon of alkyl group and oxygen of ether, means this bond break. तो अब हम नेक्स्ट यही टाइप ऑफ रिएक्शन कंसिडर करने वाले हैं, रिएक्शन विच इन्वॉल्व कार्बन ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड ब्रेक. ओके, एक्चुअली होता क्या है, 100 डिग्री सेल्सियस पर जब हैलोजन एसिड का रिएक्शन किया जाता है, उस केस में कार्बन ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड ईथर का ब्रेक होने के बाद अल्काइल हैलाइड और अल्कोहल्स देते हैं. फर्स्ट प्रोडक्ट विल फॉर्म्ड अल्काइल हैलाइड and alcohols. What happens at 373 Kelvin, you can say 100 degrees Celsius, with halogen acid carbon oxygen bond of ether break to give alkyl halide and alcohols. First, how? ROR react with HX to gives out what? This bond will break down and it gives out ROH and RX. Firstly this one. But if halogen acid is used in excess, then what will happen? This halogen acid will react with alcohol further and gives out haloalkane. How? ROH is formed. If halogen acid is used in excess, then this reaction will take place further to gives out alkyl halide and H2O as side product. Means haloalkane, or you can say alkyl halide, is the major product if excess of halogen acid is used. Now what is the reactivity order of the halogen acid? It is the HI, then HBr, then HCl, and HI and HBr are too much good halogen acid which are used for this reaction. Why? बिकॉज ये जो रिएक्शन है ब्रेकिंग ऑफ कार्बन ऑक्सीजन बॉन्ड ब्रेक है, इन्वॉल्व करता है न्यूक्लियोफिलिक अटैक ऑफ हैलाइड आयन. हैलाइड आयन का न्यूक्लियोफिलिक अटैक अब न्यूक्लियोफिलिसिटी पर डिपेंड करेगा, एंड न्यूक्लियोफिलिसिटी ऑफ द आयन्स आर आयोडाइड, देन ब्रोमाइड, देन क्लोराइड. तो न्यूक्लियोफिलिसिटी ऑर्डर तो है आयोडाइड, ब्रोमाइड एंड क्लोराइड. अगर न्यूक्लियोफिलिसिटी ऑर्डर आयोडाइड, ब्रोमाइड, क्लोराइड है तो रिएक्टिविटी ऑर्डर ऑफ हैलोजन एसिड विल बी HI, then HBr, then HCl. You have to remember this. Okay, so we will consider all these reaction with HI, hydroiodic acid. So let's start with the hydroiodic acid. What happens? I am taking example of methoxymethane, CH3O CH3. When it react with HI at 373 Kelvin, it gives out firstly CH3I and CH3OH, 1 mole of iodomethane and 1 mole of alcohol methanol. Okay, now further, if axis of HI is used, then methanol further react with HI to gives out iodomethane and H2O. So I can write this reaction in such manner also. CH3O CH3 react with HI if HI is present in axis. If it is in present axis, then whole the alkyl group will react with the halide and gives out iodo or haloalkanes. If axis of halogen acid is used, we will prepare only haloalkane. Okay, now next is mechanism. अगर हम अनसिमेट्रिकल ईथर यूज़ करते हैं और अनसिमेट्रिकल ईथर में भी अल्काइल ग्रुप्स 1 और 2 डिग्री हैं, इन दिस केस SN2 mechanism will be follow. You have to remember, for unsymmetrical ether, if R groups are 1 degree or 2 degree, then SN2 mechanism will be followed. ओके अब अगर SN2 मैकेनिज्म में हमें पता है कि नेगेटिव पार्ट अटैक करता है लेस हिंडर्ड साइड से. सो आई एम टेकिंग एग्जांपल ऑफ मिथॉक्सी इथेन CH3 CH2O CH3. Firstly, it react with H positive to gives out oxonium salt. This lone pair of electron will given to the H positive and it gives out oxonium salt like this. This is oxonium ion. Okay, now what will happen with this oxonium ion? Now this oxonium ion will attacked by iodide. CH3 CH2O positive H and CH3. Now look at this, from where attack will be further. Look at this, iodide will attack from the less hindered side. It will attack towards the less hindered side. It means methyl group. This bond will break toward the oxygen because oxygen carry positive charge, unstable to become stable. Bond will shift toward the oxygen and ethanol will separate out with the formation of iodomethane. Finally, product is formed iodomethane plus CH3 CH2OH ethanol. Now, one more condition. First condition is what? If alkyl groups are 1 degree or 2 degree, in this case, iodide or bromide will attack from the less hindered side. If R group is 3 degree, then what will happen? In this case, SN1 mechanism will follow and 3 degree alkyl halide will be formed, because now mechanism will be followed by the intermediate formation, that is carbocation. अब यहाँ पर कार्बोकैटायन इंटरमीडिएट बन रहे हैं और कार्बोकैटायन इंटरमीडिएट पर हैलाइड आयन का अटैक होगा. दैट्स वाई 3 डिग्री अल्काइल हैलाइड का फॉर्मेशन होगा. वी कंसीडर वन एग्जाम्पल. In this case, 3 degree alkyl group is taken, tertiary butyl group. Now, when it react with HI at 373 Kelvin, SN1 mechanism will follow. Firstly, what will happen in this case? Product formed is tertiary butyl iodide along with methanol. How it happens? In mechanism, what happened, we will see. Firstly, oxonium ions will be formed. How? When oxygen lone pair of electron is donated to H positive of acid, it gives out oxonium ion. Now what will happen? We know that 3 degree carbocation is more stable and oxygen carry positive charge. Now this bond will shift toward the oxygen and methanol will separate out. And iodide will attach to this carbocation intermediate. इसे बाद में देखते हैं. सबसे पहले देखते हैं bond breaking. And after bond breaking, it will gives out 3-degree carbocation along with methanol. One product is separate out. Now this 3-degree carbocation will react with iodide to gives out further 3-degree iodoalkane. Okay, it is the final product. Now you have to remember, if R groups are 1 degree and 2 degree, in this case SN2 mechanism will follow and halide ion will attack towards the side which is less hindered. Okay, and second case is that when alkyl group, one of the alkyl group is 3 degree, then SN1 mechanism will takes place and 3 degree carbocation which are more stable, these are formed, and iodide or any kind of halide will attach to this carbocation intermediate to gives out 3 degree haloalkane products. Now one more thing, if we have alkyl aryl ether, we will see cleavage in alkyl aryl ether. I am taking example of anisole. In this case, bond break may takes place between the oxygen and carbon from this side and from this side. It means carbon of alkyl group and oxygen of ether, or we can say carbon of benzene ring and oxygen of ether. Then what will happen? In both cases, what are the products? Let's see. If bond break between the alkyl group and oxygen of ether, then products are phenol and methyl iodide. If bond break between the oxygen of ether and benzene ring, in this case product is iodobenzene along with methanol. But this is not the product. Why? These two are not products. Products are phenol and methyl iodide. Because oxygen has two lone pairs of electrons and these lone pair of electrons are in resonance with the benzene ring. That's why oxygen and carbon will acquire partial double bond character, and because of this partial double bond character, this bond break will become tough. And that's why iodobenzene and methanol, these are not product. Products are phenol and methyl iodide. It means bond break will occur from the carbon of the alkyl group and oxygen of ether group. And one more, if I have benzyl methyl ether, let's suppose I am talking about the benzyl methyl ether. This is benzyl group, methyl group ले लेते हैं और ether बनाते हैं. If reaction takes place with HI at 373 Kelvin, products are benzyl iodide and methanol. Now why the benzyl iodide is the product? Why the bond break between the benzyl group and the oxygen will take place? Because after the bond break between the benzyl carbon and oxygen of ether, it gives out benzyl carbocation intermediate like this. And this benzyl carbocation intermediate, and this benzyl carbocation intermediate is resonance stabilized. So bond break will occur between the carbon of benzyl group and oxygen of ether to gives out benzyl iodide as the main product and methanol. So in this case, bond break will take place between the benzyl carbon and oxygen of ether. So we have to take care for the formation of product. In this case, what is the reactant? It depends upon the reactant nature, and you have to remember further, if both the alkyl group are 1 or 2 degree, then SN2 mechanism will follow, and if alkyl group, any one of the alkyl group is 3 degree, then SN1 mechanism will follow. If phenyl ether is used, in this case alkyl aryl ether, in this case you have to bond break between the alkyl carbon and the oxygen of ether, and in case of the benzyl alkyl ether, bond break will take place between the benzylic carbon and the oxygen of ether to give the major product. It was about the chemical reactions of the ether. In next video we will talk about electrophilic substitution reactions of any salt. Till then, goodbye.